Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly. So this reading is about, it's in all signs about the soulmate cycle. So this would be your divine flame, soulmate, what have you, that has the soul energies where you are working together. You've come together. Often that's an intense situation, and there's typically a runner and a chaser. Okay, and so it seems like at this time that while I'm looking at this, that it's mainly the divine masculine that's the runner. Does not have to be. And I typically read from the space of the divine feminine when we're looking at things. So take it as it resonates. This is not gender specific. It's just the energies of it. Okay. Also, this is not there will be no timestamps. This is not an astrological reading. I'm really wanting to look at the soulmate cycle to kind of study it for my own personal reasons, because I've been watching other people's studies of it. I love Steve's Love Tarot, if you guys haven't watched that one. So similarly, I'm like, I would like to do my own study of the energies. And so I'm going to be doing some readings like this. So it's all signs. We're going to look at all 12 signs and general overview, but there won't be time-stamped because remember, it's energy, so it's not astrology in this situation. So we're looking at 12 different angles of the soulmate cycle, but we're all in the cycle together. And I'm starting it right now, a day before equinox. Okay, so this is when I'm starting the study for myself of the soulmate cycle. Okay, and we're going to look into the energies. I'm going to try to put up videos as often as possible for that. Before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. Really appreciate that. Thank you for those who have donated and tipped and those who comment. Thank you. I do have private readings and mentorship available. You can go to my website or look in the description box below. My website's thewhisperingdragonfly.com. And then lastly, I do a drawing every month for a free 30-minute session with me personally. It's free to enter, free to win. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get on into it. So I pulled some archetype cards and did a pre-shuffle just for general energy, since we are starting the study, at least on my side of things, right now. Okay, so the overall energy is commitment. So both parties, what we're asking about is this commitment. There is a desire for it in the energy. Both parties are wanting to have commitment. Some of you may have come back in with each other. We will look as we go through the different signs. And some may not be, okay? But all in all, the general energy is that both parties really do know that you would make a good pair together, that there would be commitment together. Both parties are understanding this. This is the generalized archetype around this particular relationship. Now, the divine feminine is coming through with restraint, okay? It feels like, because in this situation, it feels like the divine masculine has been the runner. Again, take it as it resonates for you. So these energies could be vice versa. But the DF is essentially in a position of restraint. Okay. I feel like you're learning to do you. Okay. The divine feminine's learning to love up on herself, learning how to hold that restraint, okay, rather than chasing after the runner, because that doesn't do any good. You're flipping the script, okay? You're saying, look, I'm just going to let go for now and do me, because all of this effort, it feels like the divine feminine has put forth all of this effort and all of this energy, and the one to reach out and the one to in some instances, it feels a little like obsessed or begging. And now the divine feminine is saying, no, I'm no longer going to be in that energy. I am going to restrain myself with that. I know what I want. I understand that this is the person that I would like to be committed to, or the energy that I would like to be committed to. And you're choosing yourself first. So well done. Okay. It's not always easy. to do that. This yields down to, this 52 yields down to a 7, which is the seer of truth. So you see the truth about the situation. We've got this, oh, I was going to say pigeon, but it actually looks like one of those, I forget what they're called. They come here from Alaska to Hawaii. Really cute. Anyway, there's this bird on the third eye. And so you're seeing from bird's eye view, so you're learning how to restrain yourself, divine feminine. Divine masculine is stepping into leadership position, but I am noticing kind of like this chief or Native American vibe here. And what Spirit said to me is vision quest. So though they may be running, they are moving into their leadership position at this time. So as we're starting the study here, it's like your person may be in no contact, but they are coming into a leadership position within inside themselves. They are getting things together. They may not be telling you about it. They may not be communicating with you. We will look further as we go through the signs to see, you know, what's going on there, what their likely action is. We all have free will choices, but they are stepping up. What it's saying is that they are tying up loose ends, moving into a leadership position within themselves so that they can come forward and be in a leadership position with you. Okay. So they're coming into themselves in some way. I feel like the divine feminine has already gone through this process. So now it's the divine masculine's turn to really come into a position of truth, foundation within themselves. And yeah, it feels like they're coming into an acceptance and a foundation with themselves. And so really, really beautiful, actually. But we're going to look further in how they've been asking. Pre-shuffle, we have the lovers. Okay, so you guys, the choice. Both of y'all feel each other, all right? Both of y'all know that you're lovers to be together. What's crossing it is the Four of Cups. And this feels like your runner here. You have your cup still open, though you're restrained. It feels like both parties are kind of looking at the past at this time, because the energy off this, they're saying it's actually both of them. Okay, you're looking at the past, not seeing the new energy that's available yet. Okay, your runner is trying to move into that leadership position with self, but they're a little bit jaded. They're a little bit scared. They know that you guys are meant to be there for them, and they're meant to be there for you. But they have a big decision to make. For many of you, they may live at a distance. Okay, so what's crossing this Four of Cups is they don't want to make the same mistake that they did in the past. They don't want to come at you the same way. They don't want to come not ready. Okay, but they are at this place. The energy coming off of this is like, how do I move towards my person? How do I move towards the DF? Okay, because we're going to look at it from that perspective. They may be very much working on, again, leadership position. They may be working on their finances, because I feel like when you met, you're coming through divine feminine as almost like they've got you on a pedestal. It's like Empress energy. It's this beautiful energy of who you are as a person. And I feel like your divine masculine has had to step up their game in some way, whether that be financially, emotionally, physically, or all of the above. But they are working on getting themselves into a position to where they can really offer you something. King of Pentacles wants to offer a long-term commitment. But that being said, it feels like your person has been, the divine masculine has really been working on their own self-esteem and getting themselves stable. Okay, they do consider you a very strong investment. But it's almost like the energy I get off of this is that in the now, as we're starting this cycle, they are in disappointment. They may have had loss. Okay, so you guys may have been somewhat recently separated, or they've lost some money or some situation, to where we've got the Seven of Pentacles moment. Okay, where they might be in a little bit of an analysis paralysis. I feel like there's this energy where they may want to reach out, but they're in a hanged man position. Okay, they are building the foundation, But this overall energy is that there's not a lot of movement coming towards just yet in this soulmate cycle, because it's like what Spirit's saying is there's a pause here. Okay, and they asked me to go one more, and we've got the Tower. So it feels like there's about to be a Tower, and then we've got 8 of Wands on the bottom in communication. But they're going through this process right now of trying to build a foundation within themselves, because otherwise they can't really come forward to you. Okay, so that's the pre-shuffle, the general energy. So y'all may be in no communication at this time. It feels like your runner is doing the work that will lead ultimately to commitment with each other. But let's look at how it's affecting each angle. So it feels like that the Divine Feminine is just restraining, learning to hold back a little bit. You guys were the overgivers, maybe even the chasers at the beginning of this process, because what they're saying is that the Divine Feminine, like the energy that I'm getting off of this, is that you guys kind of knew what the relationship was right away. You've been asking for them. They showed up, maybe even in a interesting way. And you knew that it was an answer from Spirit. You knew the nature of the relationship, but it's taken some time for your person to also get to the same page. I do feel like there's a lot of love here. But it does feel like there's the separation at this time. So we're looking at the runner, like what are they doing, and we're going to look at how it's affecting y'all's soulmate cycle. So let's study that. I am going to light an incense here. The incense went out, and we want to have a little bit of fire going. Relight that fire. So give me just a second here. All right. All right. Maybe. There we go. And then I'm going to... Okay. All right. Shuffling. Let's get to Aries. All right, universe, let's talk about the soulmate cycle. So our divine counterparts, what's going on? What's the study here from the angle of Aries? It would be beneficial to watch the whole thing because we are all connected, okay? And so it's important to realize that it's different facets of the light. So each astrological sign is doing a different facet, so it lets you know we are all connected, okay? Still shuffling, I want you to remember that. All right. So here we go. Aries, 7 of Pentacles. So your person, and this is the start of our angle, is in contemplation. They are in investment mode. They know that you're a good investment. But let's look at what they're doing. So what this is saying to me is that there's not much movement. You may not have heard from them. They are thinking about you a lot. But what's going on? Yeah. So what's crossing it is the 8 of Swords. So your person's thinking about the investment that you are. They're seeing your relationship as being something that can grow and grow in a huge way. But what's crossing it is the 8 of Swords. They are all up in their head. They're bound up with kind of stinking thinking. And because of that, it doesn't feel like there's much movement going on. But let's look at the energy here. Like, where are they at? We're going to clarify with the with the Mermaid deck. So we have Ace of Pentacles clarifying this one. Ace of Swords. I said Pentacles, so Freudian slip. So they are desiring to speak to you. Now I'm feeling with this card is there's a desire here, but I want to see what the next card is because I don't feel like there is as much movement. But let's just see. Why is the Ace of Swords here, Spirit? Yeah, we have 5 of Pentacles. So they're operating from disappointment. I do feel like your person wants to communicate with you, but they are trying to get over their own disappointment, because notice that again, she's still giving. So I feel like the Divine Feminine, from the Aries angle, is still trying to give to this person, but they're kind of in a state of not really being open. This also feels like with the Ace of Swords, for your person, Aries, for your runner, it feels like they're about to have an epiphany. Now, I feel like with this one, there's a desire to communicate, but right now in this moment doesn't feel like, you know, they may not communicate. Okay, we're going to look at the rest of the cycle here, because their energy is really internal at this time. They are considering it. They are thinking about it. Okay, so there's absolutely an energy of them wanting to communicate. Are they going to from this time to the next? We're all at different parts of the cycle. I'm not sure that they're going to. The energy here feels really kind of internal. I do feel like they're going to have an epiphany. I do feel like they're going to see you as a wonderful investment. They know that to be true, but they're having to cut through the issues in their mind. If they do communicate, it may not be much of substance, but there may be a reaching out that happens. But right now, it just feels like with Aries, they are in contemplation mode. They're trying to get over their thinking. There's been a bit of disappointment, but it does feel like, you know, we'll have to see what the next energies will be. But it does feel like they will come forward at some point. But in this moment, it may be all quiet because they're in this contemplation mode. They may have even drawn their energy back, so you might be having trouble feeling them. And Aries, like with this picture, they're showing that you are tempted to give or reach out or try to make it right, but that only pushes it out longer. So there's a suggestion from Spirit to, you know, have your beautiful love and your beautiful energy, but to really, you know, use restraint, because the Divine Feminine here is coming through with restraint. Okay, let's go to who's after Aries? Taurus. All right. What's the energy here between Taurus and their runner? Okay. Oops. We have Ace of Wands here. All right. Ace of Wands. All right. So there is passion reigniting, but let's look at the bottom here. Yeah, we have Queen of Wands. There is passion reigniting, but we have Queen of Wands that's crossing it. So your person's still wearing a mask. The Queen of Wands has a lot of passion, but they can be really fake, okay? They can be putting on airs, having a mask. So though, you know, Taurus, I feel like you will get a communication from your person, or have just gotten a communication from your person, but they're still wearing masks. We're going to go a little bit deeper, but part of the thing is, you know, Queen of Wands is like kind of a fake energy, all right? Beautiful as far as magnetism goes, all right? They find you beautiful, but your runner is showing up in an energy of passion and loins a little bit. And they are desiring a new start with you, but they're coming in fake. So when they come in a little bit fake, that tells me that they haven't quite gotten through all of the lessons that they need to get through, okay? But let's look a little further of, you know, why is this Ace of Wands here for Taurus? Why is the Ace of Wands here for Taurus? All right, the Emperor. Yeah, so this is your person, your runner's coming through as the Emperor, but not a balanced Emperor. They're still coming through kind of fake. And it's almost as if they want things their own way, Taurus. There still isn't quite this consideration of you. I feel like they are coming through with their power, but not in their power. It's more like force. There is a bit of control with this one that I'm feeling on this part, that they kind of want to control things. They're only wanting to show you just enough, okay? And so is the probability of communication there? Yes. Are they coming to you balanced and ready for that commitment? I don't quite think so. So why is this Emperor here? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're not really, this is your energy, Taurus. You're not falling for it this time. You are restrained and you're in your power. You're like, I'm not going to fall again for all of the passion and the loin energy without you being balanced and in your emotional energy. So they can't play you at this time, Taurus. It's a wonderful place to be in. Your team is applauding you. I do think that there's a little bit of movement and communication coming in, but at this time you're going to be like, unless you come changed, unless you come actually in your emotional power, actually showing up as yourself, I'm not playing this game anymore. So Taurus, you're not about that life right now. You're like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, they're still showing up as wanting things exactly how they want it. Excuse me, I'm going to let that siren go by. And you're just not about that at this time, okay? Well done. That's saying you're in line with the general energies. You're learning to restrain yourself, not be so emotionally or passionately moved all over the place, okay? I love it. This is really saying that you're going to look at things from a really balanced standpoint, Taurus, when they do come back in. Not that you're not going to talk to them, but you're just going to wait it out and see. I don't think you're going to make any moves unless they can let down their mask and show that it's and show that it's not that they've changed. Okay, love it. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini, 8 of Swords. All right, Gemini, your person is all the way up in their head. They're thinking about you all the time. They may even be spying on you. This is normally not a spying card, but with this mirror here and just the energy that I'm getting off the card, remember this is energy, an intuitive style of reading. They're thinking about you a lot. They may even be spying on you, but I don't feel like they're saying anything yet. Yeah. We have 3 of Cups at the bottom. All right, crossing this. For some of you, 3 of Cups is actually a card of celebration. They want joy with you, but I am seeing that your person may have, Gemini, a third-party situation. Okay, they may have somebody that they're either already in relationship with or they've been dealing with while y'all have been on separation, or it might be why you separated, okay? But your runner is dealing with multiple energies. Now, it does not have to be a person. It could be them in their own head because they have this. It could be them dealing with their own kind of toxic patterns or their own ways of being. Okay, but there is a third energy here, whether that be their own lack of self-worth or whether it be an actual person. They are really up in their head about you because they know that they've got to come better, is what is being said. All right. Why is this 8 of Swords here, Spirit? We're going to look at the mermaids. All right. We have 8 of Cups. All right. So they are really thinking about how you guys left things, or if they have a person, they are trying to leave them at this time. But there has been a loss or a walking away that has happened. And that's part of what's got them all up in their mind. They're really thinking about, how do I move this forward? How do I walk away from this person that's going to keep me from my divine feminine? How am I going to walk away from this thought pattern? Like, why can't I get rid of these thoughts? And it's like, and it's also, they're saying like they can't quite get rid of thinking about you. And so that's something that's kind of new for them. Gemini, your person hasn't had somebody who has sort of taken over their mind the way that you have. And that's really putting them at a kind of at a standstill, because they're not quite sure what to do. It's like this energy is like, should I stay? Should I go? I know that I need to leave this pattern, but how do I move forward on it? And it's like they are just kind of stuck like Chuck, you know, in their own issues. Okay, why is this Eight of Cups here? Yeah, Ace of Wands. They know in order to have, and see Ace of Wands here with Taurus, Gemini, you and Taurus are connected because you've got this Ace of Wands here. So this Ace of Wands is saying they know they've got to come to you in a different way than they have before. If they're going to have this communication, if they're going to have this, they know they have to make some changes. And I'm not sure that they're fully at the place to make those changes yet, but they know. Because in the Taurus reading here, this Queen of Swords, that is the card of Gemini, right? So you're coming through, you and Taurus are connected in this cycle. So it doesn't mean that you have to be dealing with a Taurus. It just means that the energy or angle is kind of similar, right? And so Gemini, your person wants this new rebirth of the connection, but they know they cannot come to you in the way that they are right now, that they have to make these adjustments and changes. They have to let go of that person or that thought pattern before they can come through and actually make this change. All right. But they want it. And so that's the thing, is that we've seen that the divine masculine in this particular cycle is moving into leadership. They're wanting this connection. But what I'm seeing so far is they don't know how, but they're wanting it. Okay. So Gemini, your person's really overthinking. Pay attention to what I told Taurus. Don't just let him come back in with some communication that's all fake or wishy-washy. They got to come different. They know they have to come different with Gemini's energy. They absolutely know they cannot come at you like they did before. All right. Let's look at Cancer. What's Cancer's person doing here? The runner of the soulmate cycle. Let's look here. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Perfect. All right. And that's crossed by the Death card, Death and Rebirth. Beautiful. Okay. So your person, first off, they see you bringing in your goodness in that Empress energy. They're also working. Like, this feels really good, Cancer. It feels like both of you are going through a transformation at this time. Okay. You both are moving through your cycle and starting to reap some rewards. So if you all have not talked, it does feel like there will be some communication coming up, but it's like what they're showing me is parallel. Like, you both are in single energy. So if you had people before, feels like there's an opening that's happening. There's a transformation of the energy. So it feels like with this, you guys are absolutely going through the death and rebirth cycle, Cancer. Really, really good. It feels like you are trusting spirit, Cancer. The divine feminine is just in her power, bringing in the coin, bringing in the blessings, doing things your way. And that's serving you really well, because it is actually how helping the divine masculine of the connection. Male or female matters not. It's just we have divine feminine and divine masculine energies here. And so, well done. Let's look at, why is this Nine of Pentacles here? Yeah, Two of Cups. Your person's really in the position of hoping not only that you're single, but that you're ready to transform this relationship into commitment. All right. This feels like your person is ready for action. If you are already coupled with them, if they're not running at this point. They're looking at bringing it into commitment with you. That's the transition that would like to have happen. If you have not been in communication, they're wondering if you're single because they've gone through a bit of a transformation. They've gone through a rebirth. They're hoping that you're single and available so that they can offer this offer of love to you. Let's get, why is this Two of Cups here? Like, I don't feel like it's happened yet. I don't feel like you guys have entered that connection yet. I'm feeling like they're wondering and they're hoping that you will say yes, Cancer. They're hoping that enough has changed that that opportunity will present itself, because I'm still getting a feeling in my gut of unsureness. So that may just be nervousness on their part. Yeah. We have Seven of Cups. Okay. So Seven of Cups is with the Two of Cups. That's why that's there. That's the nervousness I was feeling. So, because they know that you have lots of options. Okay. And they want to be the option for you. Okay. Seven of Cups can say, look, you have all these different cups, and they want to be the beautiful pearl that you choose, right? So it feels like your person knows that you are magnetic at this time. They know that they would like to be in a relationship with you. They're just not sure if you're all the way single. They're not sure if you would choose them. So there is a little bit of energy around this card of just being unsure. Do I think that they'll go for it? They may, okay? They're absolutely in a position right now of what I'm hearing is wondering. So I don't know that they have offered it to you yet. But it does feel like they're going to, we're going to pay attention to that part of the cycle, because it does feel like they will move forward. They absolutely want to be in relationship with you, in committed relationship. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing, Cancer, because you're real magnetic at this time. And it's for them to go through the transformation to ask you. Okay, so it's not about you changing anything that you're doing, Cancer. What you are doing right now, the Divine Feminines, you are in a beautiful energy, really kind of Empress energy that is, you know, calling your Divine Masculine, male or female, matters not, into their leadership role, okay? So as of right now, I'm not sure about the communication of it, but they are, there's an energy of kind of like, getting the details, finding out if you're single, finding out if there's a doorway or an opening so that they can transform this relationship. Had to get some water there. All right. Leo. Let's get Leo's energy here with them and their runner. Okay. Cool. All right, we have the Hierophant. So you are absolutely in a position right now, Leo, where you're moving on up on the spiritual scale. Your person is thinking about connection. They're thinking about higher level connection. Some of you may have already resurfaced with them. Let's find out before I talk too much. We have Knight of Cups that's crossing that. So I do feel like if you haven't gotten an offer, you may get an offer. Now, what I'm feeling like here, though, with this Hierophant and the Knight of Cups is that your person absolutely does want to offer you a next level commitment. Some of your people, Leo, may be married, or you might be married, because they're showing me the energy off the card is that one of the parties may not be all the way single. So while they want to offer this to you, there's not, they're looking for the opening. Okay. That's not going to be for everybody, but that is when the energy's there, because they showed me like half and half. So some of you have, you're still married, not quite divorced yet, because Hierophant also has to do with like spiritual law, but contracts and that kind of thing, and marriage. And so it feels like you guys are, half of you may not be fully single, or your person may not be fully single, but they absolutely adore you and they want to come forward with an offer of love. But let's see what they're going to do. Why is this Hierophant here for Leo? Why is Hierophant here for Leo? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, cool. So Leo, it feels like that starting off this cycle, and as we go forward, your person is wanting to work this out with you. They do see you as the person that they want to have that long-term commitment with. They're decided, they're wanting to work it out with you, and they're wanting to move forward towards you. Okay? That's not necessarily a communication card, but it is a card of working together as a team. They find you to be their companion, and they do want a higher level commitment with you. Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? 8 of Swords. Okay, that's the energy. I'm like, where's this weird energy? Like others in the deck, so we have Gemini here that also had the 8 of Swords, and 8 of Swords was crossing Aries, I think, as well. Okay, so this 8 of Swords here, Leo, is where they're in that confusion. Okay, they're in their head about it, but they're in their head about communicating and asking you to really fulfill this Knight of Cups, which underneath the Knight of Cups is the 2 of Cups and Ace of Cups. They want to come forward with this offer. They're in their head about it. So do I think they have made the offer just yet? No. But they absolutely are wanting to. I do feel like that they will move forward with this in all likelihood. Okay. Remember, everybody has free will, so I cannot look at free will choices, but as far as their energy, they want to be in that longer term relationship with you. They've decided that you're the one. They have a lot of energy around them, and this particular 8 of Swords has a weasel, like a white weasel around the neck. So they may have someone, again, if they are not fully divorced or you're not fully divorced, there's some talk in their ear about how it may not work out or about how it might be an issue. That is only because of just the loose ends that are not finished, but they absolutely want to be in that relationship with you. All right, next up we've got, who's next? Leo, we got Virgo. All right, Virgo, soulmate cycle, where are we at? In the here and now. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, cool. So, beautiful. 8 of Pentacles shows, it feels like the divine feminine, that number 1, Virgo, you are about your work, you're mastering your craft, you may be studying at this time, and so your person, your runner, is also trying to build their coins, do their thing, but it also is an energy of wanting to work things out with you. They want to do what it takes. They see you as abundant. They see you as amazing. It's crossed by the 8 of Wands. I would say absolutely there's communication coming in. Even though you're working, even though you're doing your thing, Virgo, in this soulmate cycle, your person is has quick incoming communication. That's a big card of communication for me. You can even see the energy on it is super quick. Okay? And you're going about your business, doing your thing, Virgo. And this is the starter center. We're in Virgo season right now, last day. Okay, so this is the starter center of the soulmate cycle where I'm starting to read for it. Now I got some hiccups just talking about this, so there may have been some hiccups in bringing your person in, or you've got a little, Virgos are in control of digestion in the body. So you may have had some things to adjust, because I feel like with the divine feminine in this, you have been absolutely focused on your work, focused on you. You've wanted the relationship, but you've said, you know what? I'm going to focus on what's best for me. And that has opened the door for this communication to come in. Why is this Eight of Pentacles here? Let's go a little deeper. We have the Empress. Yeah, you are so bossed up right now, and your person knows it. They're like, holy moly, she is in Empress energy. And because we're starting with Virgo in the soulmate cycle, the divine feminine is absolutely in her Empress energy. I knew it would show up because I've been feeling it. And we just didn't have the card out yet. Okay, that's why hopefully you guys are watching all of this, because Virgo's energy is where I'm starting this soulmate cycle study. So we are in work mode, Empress energy, okay? Your person sees you like this. All right. And then we have the Empress with the Eight of Wands. Okay? Eight of Wands twice. It's crossing you, Virgo, and we've got the Eight of Wands with this Empress energy. Your person's coming on in to communicate. And it's quick. If y'all are not already communicating, they're about to, and it's going to go fast. And so you have just been, what Spirit's saying is, you are right on track. Focus on you, focus on your business, focus on your creations, and your person, if they haven't communicated already, this is fast communication and fast change. So I'm interested to keep studying Virgo here, because you are in a beautiful position at this time. So if you're not already communicating with your person, you're about to. This is a lot of quick communication and quick change for your part of the soulmate cycle. Okay, and it's because you've been focused on yourself, your studies, your work, doing you. Okay, all right, Virgo, Libra. These are going to be a little bit longer of videos, but we're just going with it. All right, so Libra. Okay. Libra's Eight of Wands. You heard me shuffling there. All right. So Libra, you are right there with Virgo. And we're right on the cusp of Virgo and Libra when I'm making this video. So you guys are connected in this soulmate cycle. Your angles are connected. We have the sun crossing that. Okay. There's communication coming on in. Things are about to get happier. Things are about to feel more whole. If you guys have not been in communication, that's coming on in. All right. But let's ask why this Eight of Wands is here. We have 10 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. You are coming through, Libra, with an abundant energy. And it feels like a shift, okay? It feels like a shift in this cycle, like where there may not have been a lot of communication, where there may not have been, it felt like empty. It feels like you emptied yourself all the way out, Libra, and now you're about to be filled back up. 10 of Pentacles is my favorite card in the deck because it means not only are your emotional needs met, but your resources are met too. So notice the whole family feasting, okay? Really beautiful communications coming in. Your person sees you as worth it, worthy, all of it. They are in a better place than they were, so they are able to communicate differently. Why is this 10 of Pentacles here? 6 of Pentacles. My goodness, beautiful. All right, this is a gift from the universe, harmony. So this is, this feels like, Libra, you're really receiving your harvest and things are balancing out in your soulmate cycle. So you're going to be communicating, you're going to be feasting together. You guys are going to be, this is a gift. This is a harmonization where there may not have been communication or harmonization before. Remember, the sun comes after a time of darkness. And so you have gotten through the issues, Libra, so that you can now just have a harmonious time. All right, you guys are moving into harmony in your communication, harmony in your relationship. Y'all may be choosing to start that commitment if you haven't already. Okay, but really good energies around Libra. Okay, and Gemini, you can look at Libra because you're right under that, so that's where you're going. So even though your person is on the fence here, they're in their head, Gemini, pay attention to Libra because that's where you're going. All right, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Where are we at with Scorpio for the soulmate cycle? Ace of Cups. All right. So, and that is crossed by the Magician. Okay. So Ace of Cups here. Your person, your runner, Scorpio, really wants a new beginning in love with you. They're manifesting it. All right. It feels like they know that they messed up in their previous communications, maybe how you guys did things together initially. They know that the Magician is right after the Fool. So they have realized that you are the one for them and they're manifesting it. Okay? But let's look at the Magician is kind of a newer energy, right? They've just passed the Fool. This is a new type of love that they want to bring in with you. But let's just see why this Ace of Cups is here, Scorpio. Because there's a little bit of an energy that I'm getting off of these that it's like, I'm not sure if I can have Scorpio. I'm not sure, you know, there's an uncertainty. Why is this Ace of Cups here? Yeah, Ten of Swords. That's the unsureness. I feel like however you guys ended things or whatever caused the separation, they're feeling like, I don't know if Scorpio and I can come back together. I don't know. I know I want it. I know I'm manifesting it, but I'm not sure if I can fix this. But the tens are awesome because tens are the endings that lead to the Fool, to the brand new beginning. So you guys have already come through the harder times, and your person is feeling that. They're like, I'm ready to love. I'm ready to really be in the relationship with my Scorpio. And why is the Ten of Swords here? We have the Sun. Beautiful. So this energy around y'all's connection is not, they want the best. They're going to come through this unsure energy. There is new love energy opening up between the two of you. Okay, that's what they're manifesting. That's what they're wanting. I do feel like they will get over themselves and over that kind of denser energy of how you guys left things to be into that happiness mode, to be into that wholeness. Okay, who else got the Sun? I think it was Virgo, right? Or Libra was crossing with the Sun. You guys will have to remind me. But this energy here, Scorpio, things are looking up, okay? And I feel like you're really attractive at this time as well, Scorpio. And so it's like you can know that your runner has absolutely been working on the issues that would have caused you to separate. And so Spirit's saying that things are about to look up with y'all's soulmate cycle. There is love here, and they're wanting to open up a new level of love with you, okay? Really good energy with that. Sagittarius, where are we at with Sagittarius for the soulmate cycle? Okay, Magician, all right? Perfect. And we have Queen of Pentacles crossing that. All right. Sagittarius, I feel like the Magician is your energy. All right. You're manifesting what you want with your person, and your person sees you as this Queen of Pentacles, the divine feminines. This is pre-Empress energy. It goes with Virgo and Libra. All right, Sag, it feels like the song I'm getting is You Can Have Whatever You Like. Like, I feel like Sagittarius, you're just in this boss mode. You are paying attention to self, and your person sees it. They see you as magic, and they're wanting to manifest you as well. But let's look at what they're, why the Magician is here. Let's go a little further. Again, the general theme that I'm feeling around all of these people, all these soulmates, is they feel like they need to boss up. They feel like they need to level up in some way in order to be with y'all. And they do. All right, let's see. Why is the Magician here for Sagittarius? Hierophant. All right, your person's wanting a higher level commitment with you. All right, they're manifesting it. Where they may not have been committal before, they're wanting it now. They see, like, what I'm feeling like is they're seeing you succeed and they feel like they're losing you. So if they've not been in communication with you, Sagittarius, they're really wanting to offer something more. Okay, why is this Hierophant here? The Star. Yep, they want to heal it with you. Likely action, I feel like they will communicate with you. They want to heal it. They want to make it better. They are recognizing you for who you are. Some of you may even be famous in some way, like have a big social media following or something. They recognize you as a star both inside and out. And they know if they don't take action towards you that they may lose you, Sagittarius. So you just keep doing you, because it feels like they're coming on in if they haven't already. It does feel like they want to heal it. They do feel for real, okay? Because they are kind of corresponding with Libra and with Virgo. But I am getting a little bit of a warning here, because they're on the same sort of page here, is just make sure that they come to you for real, all right, with no masks on. They may have a tendency right at first to communicate with you in a way where they feel a little insecure. And so, yeah, just make sure that they come to you with their masks off. But they are absolutely committed to going through the healing process with you in order to have the magic of this connection. They see you as absolutely amazing. And it feels like, Sagittarius, your energy is like, yeah, I am amazing. And so it's this commitment or nothing. And it feels like you're going to get it, okay, over the coming months. All right, let's see here. Capricorn. Where are you in your soulmate cycle here? What's the angle of Capricorn, Spirit? All right, we have the World. Beautiful. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. We have the World and we have the Queen of Wands crossing it. You are done with the fake, okay? That cycle is coming to a close. Your person, that may be part of their challenge, is to show themselves all the way, but it's saying that you have come to an end of a cycle and you're opening up a new cycle. This does talk about change. I do feel a little bit of spying energy on here, so if you've not connected to your person or haven't been communicating with them, it does feel like they're watching you either on the web or social media or something. Okay, perfect. I asked Spirit, I said, okay, what's under this Queen of Wands? So your person's showing up like this sometimes with a mask on, but underneath we have King of Cups, okay? And this is the energy of someone who loves you immensely. They just haven't been good at showing it or saying it, hence the mask. They're not, we're coming to an end for Capricorn of your person showing up not saying how they really feel. It's like you're done with that. So let's get the rest of the energy here. Why is the World here for Capricorn? I love this, Cappies. It's like you just got to do you. You've been in Empress mode and you're not going to take less than someone showing up authentically. And they need to show up authentically. Like, they've been kind of a douchebag in their decision-making process, okay, your person. All right, here we are. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. So your person sees who you are. They are trying to figure out how to come forward to you. With this Seven of Pentacles, it goes with Aries. Your person has had some disappointment for some reason, and they may have been at a loss financially. So they're trying to get themselves together so that they can come forward and start this new cycle with you. All right. But that's where I'm like, they've made some douchebag decisions. That's why that came up. They've showed up a little bit fake to you, not really saying everything that they feel. And they're trying to figure out, what the next steps are so that they can change it, so that you guys can have the new cycle together. And it is absolutely up to them to make those changes. Let's see, Capricorn, why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Wheel of Fortune. My God, we have Wheel of Fortune in the world, Capricorn. Things are about to change for the positive. My goodness, not only are you a fantastic person, a fantastic investment, they see you for who you are. In some ways, I'm getting energy off this World card where they really feel like you have changed their world, that you are their whole world, that with you, life is better. And so the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward, okay, into positive things for Capricorn. So it's good. I feel like there will be some communication. I feel like they may come in a little bit fake. You're not playing that. You guys are lined up with both Virgo and Taurus. Okay, so on your all's parts of the angle here, you're not playing that. Like, you're going to stay restrained. You're going to stay in your power, and you will open the door when the cycle is absolutely clear. When they come to you with the truth and they're authentic with themselves. Not that you're not going to be cordial, not that you're not going to be loving, but it's time for the new for you, okay? It's time for you to end this cycle of the fakey fake, you know, only going surface level with the emotions type of thing, especially when your person's over here, King of Cups, okay? They over here with a full heart for you, but they're not showing it. So you're not going to engage fully until they show it. And good for you, okay? We have Aquarius here. Where are we at with the soulmate cycle for the angle of Aquarius? This one. Ace of Pentacles. All right. With the Three of Pentacles crossing. Cool. So your person, Aquarius, really wants to communicate with you. They may have been working on building their business or what have you, but this is, Ace of Pentacles is a solid offer. It's a small one. It's a slow one. Okay. Your person's not quick. All right. Your person is slow as can be, but we've got a butterfly right outside, a monarch. All right. That is fluttering about. So there's transformation happening here. They see that they want to work things with you. They see that they can have you for the long term, and it's a positive thing. This energy is small and slow, so they may be coming in with communication. It is one of my communication cards, all right? But what they offer is sincere. And so it's like, it may not seem like much, but it's a lot to them. Let's look at Ace of Pentacles here. Why is this here for Aquarius? Oh, cards going everywhere. I think it was a King of Cups. Yep, we got, oh, King of Pentacles, my bad. All right, cool. So yeah, your person's serious about you. Now, they may have been working on their coins. They may have been building their business. So that may be why you have not had the communication with them. But where you are in this cycle, or you might have been working on your business, Aquarius, but where they are in this cycle is they would like to offer you something that lasts a long time. Let me see why this King of Pentacles is here. Three of Wands. It's coming on in, all right? Remember, the overall energy was commitment for the archetypes for this whole soulmate cycle. So your person, Aquarius, is coming on in. It may have seemed like it has taken a long time. Three of Wands can indicate a bit of a delay, but it's saying that your manifestation is assured, it's sealed, and it's coming in. Excuse me. There may have been some delays or hiccups on that because you are lined up with Gemini, okay, as the beginning of your cycle. So they may have been in their head a lot or had to leave a situation, but now you're in the position of receiving in this commitment. The King of Pentacles is typically a marriage card for me because they give long-term solid offers. So do pay attention when your person comes back in to communicate, and they may be offering you something that seems small in the energy, but it's leading to big things, okay? So it's leading to the long-term commitment. Your person sees it. They are going to make the action steps. And I say are, okay, I cannot predict people's free will choices, but the likelihood of them coming in and making an offer to you that's very strong, that will last the long term, is pretty high here with these cards, okay? But they've got to get over their own self. They've got to get over their own overthinking and to take the action. Let's look at Pisces. Pisces ends the angles here. So we started with Aries situation. Let's look at Pisces. Soulmate cycle. Okay, Ten of Swords. So Pisces is leaving behind, all right? So we had the Seven of Pentacles crossed by Eight of Swords with Aries, okay? And they've been in kind of a pulled back energy, having their epiphanies. Now we've got the Ten of Swords. So Aries started with Ace of Swords as one of the qualifiers, and now we're at 10. Pisces is the ending angle, so we're letting go of hardships, backstabbing, that kind of rougher sort of negative energy. What's crossing it is the Two of Cups, okay? So what that's showing is that your person recognizes all of the things, like you may have felt abandoned. In this moment, you might be feeling abandoned by your person, but it's being crossed by the Two of Cups. They are absolutely wanting to have a relationship with you. And let's look at why the Ten of Swords is here. Okay. I don't feel like they're saying it to you, Pisces. They're not letting you know that they want to have this relationship, because they're still in this moment, in this abandonment sort of Ten of Swords energy. But remember, tens are the ending that put you onto the new beginning of the Fool. So why is this Ten of Swords here? We have Three of Cups, all right? They may want celebration with you. This is also saying that I feel like they are finishing up some loose ends with someone from the past. This is not always a third party situation, but there does feel like there's a third energy or a third party involved. For some of you, this is not going to be for everyone, but they just showed me children, so they may be dealing with their baby's mother or father, as it were, and that's part of why they have run. That's not going to be for everybody, but they did show me that third energy. I do feel like, too, the other energy that I'm getting is they may be talking with your friends or trying to figure out if you're available for a relationship. I feel like they're like trying to come to you, but in a roundabout way. So they're showing me like they're not necessarily talking to you directly, but they're trying to figure out how they can get to you, how they can make this right before they come in. Okay, we have Three of Cups. Why is that here? Yeah, Ten of Wands. So Pisces, there's a lot of burdens and other things that are being let down. Your person is unburdening themselves as much as they want a relationship with you. They're trying to tie up the loose ends. And remember, we started the cycle here with Aries of contemplating, being in disappointment, trying to make things right and get out of their head a little bit. You're in the physical state, Pisces, of your person is also moving through that process so that they can be in relationship with you, okay? But they're letting down their burdens. They're letting down their wounds. They are at the end of a cycle. What it's saying, Pisces, they brought me back to Capricorn. So Capricorn's kind of where you're going next in the cycle, right? So you're ending a cycle and going to come to a more fortunate moment. So your person is right before what Capricorn has going on, like the world, the cycle ending and changing and moving into the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Moving into a more beautiful time. So Pisces is at that space of healing and clearing in this particular moment, okay? So really beautiful. Now I'm just going to ask, I like this spread. This is actually the spread for Steve's Love Tarot. And so I'm going to just have the universe added up. So we're going to get 3 cards and a bottom card just on top of all the angles of the cycle. I'm going to have universe added up. All right. So this is why you watch all of them, because we're all connected. All connected. This is beautiful energy. This is nice forward movement. Your person's still being a little wishy-washy for most of you, but let's look here. They're coming into a change. All right, add it up. All right. Oh, nope, that's not how we do that. And bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. So we have 6 of Cups, soulmate cycle. Most of you people are nostalgic, all right? And adding it up, we've got them being nostalgic, all really realizing the power of this connection, that y'all are soulmates. There is an understanding there. We have the 9 of Wands. This energy is saying that they are persevering. Even though there's been wounding, even though you guys have had separation, they are working on it in the now. They're absolutely moving through and moving through some of their woundings, maybe even childhood woundings, right? But we all, whoa, I just had an energy like come through me, okay? That was new. And so they're absolutely working on this at this time. They're trying to get themselves aligned. They're trying to move in. It's also, Spirit is saying for the Divine Feminine that you have absolutely been perseverant in this, and they're wanting to give you love and applaud you, okay? With the Hermit energy here, the Hermit energy, your person, again, while you've been in separation, they are moving into themselves. This is Virgo energy here. They are learning about themselves. They're moving into their leadership. They're healing. They're getting the advice from Spirit and learning. Now, their overall energy here, what's crossing this 9 of Wands, why they feel like they've had to persevere, is this 5 of Swords. It's disappointment. It's overthinking. But what's beautiful about these, the 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands, any of the 5s, they're small energy, okay? It's not much. Your person is really getting the spiritual enlightenment at this time. Yeah, because underneath that, we've got the Lovers, all right? They are just confused about how to move forward, because then it's the 3 of Wands. All right? So in general, adding this all up, your people are going through, they're getting over, they're overthinking to come towards you in love. They've made their choice. Now they're figuring out the how, okay? They know that you're the person for them. They know that they need to level up, okay? They're aware that you have persevered. They're aware that they need to persevere. And they are, they're truly coming into their own. Spirit is working on them at this time, okay? So some of you've got movement in the 3D and some don't, but understand that we're all in this together, and it is all for the benefit of the whole cycle, that we look at this together, okay? So all is well. They're learning some things about themselves. I don't think Spirit's being very easy on your runners at this time, because they are moving into their, what Spirit's saying is an initiation, okay? All across the board, they're being initiated into a higher level of understanding, higher level of learning, and it's on them. So you keep doing you, Divine Feminines, because you are in that Empress energy, and Divine Masculines, you keep doing you, learning how to be a leader. But all in all, it's commitment at the end of the day and moving through that fear. All right, so we're going to study this some more as in the coming days, weeks, and months. And so let me know how you like it in the comments. Thank you so much. For those of you who are still here and would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. So here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am in love with me. I am in love with me. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing, and I will do that on the 1st of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.